Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Mike the Muppet Modeler here, and before we get going I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, new and existing. Without you guys, obviously, as I've said before so many times before, this channel would not be worth doing. The comments, the likes, the subscribes, everything, it all makes it worthwhile, so please continue to do all that. As you can see, it's a 1/16 Panther turret. What you wouldn't have seen, because I didn't record it, is that I had to come up with a way of displaying it how I wanted to display it. So basically what I done, I can now take the top off and the turret stays there, but underneath I drilled a hole. I've covered that over now, and I will maybe paint over that just to, although it's not going to be seen. And I added in, obviously, this piece here, I added liquid gravity quite a bit to counterbalance the weight of the gun, because I wanted this as a standalone piece. And I'm pleased now with how that's worked out. Also, one of the tracks, or one of the sets of tracks, is done. It's all basically ready to go, so I can fold that up, put it away. Yeah. And so that is that. It's just bits that I used to support the gun while the super glue was drying. And yeah, I am really well pleased with that, so all good there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give the gun a coat of metal primer. I may see, actually, while I'm doing that, if I can, excuse me for a sec, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the side skirt parts out and give those a coat as well at the same time. And I would also like to give a very good friend of mine from across the pond a big shout out, because he built and sent me a German flak 88 plus parts, all at his own expense, for me to turn into a diorama. So from an idea that I had quite a while ago with the 8-ton half track, which I will do at some point. Right, so to start with, let's get this gun covered. So I do trust it, but it's still a bit edgy, if you know what I mean. Could have probably done the metal without using this, but I think it would be better in the long run. I think sooner rather than later. And there'll be that. It just sit back on there like that. Tell you guys, I am over the moon with that, because it took some thinking and some execution, and I couldn't be happier with how that turned out. Right, let's have some of these out. Now, I would say that the outsides are the sides that have the letters on the fret. But this isn't the only parts. There must be another, there must be more. And where did I put that other part? It's not that. Right. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be back when I've found the other bits. Right, here we go then, guys. There's 10 parts. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 2 on there, which is 10. So we'll paint those over. We'll do one side at a time. Because I will paint the inside of these as well. Don't want to leave them the brass colour. And I'll put that to one side to dry. Just using a small flat brush for this, nothing special. And again, guys, I'll apologise for lack of content of late, but I had the two. Well, I had all the kids, two boys and their sister, off over Easter. Made it practically impossible to get anywhere near the shed. The weather wasn't great either, so So that's that. While I'm at it, I'll paint these parts as well, because these are little clips that go over. Paint that as well. I don't know what that's for, but might be just a spare or something, I don't know. First week I was full of flu, cold or whatever as well, so it didn't help, shall we say. Actually, thinking about it, while I have the Mr. Metal primer out, I may as well do the two cables. At least it's all done then. That stuff acts like glue. One, and I should be able to hang it up to dry somewhere. Yep. There we go. That's both of those done. So I think the next thing to do is get these periscope parts done, I think, and the Coupla interior. Better put the lid back on that and put it away before I empty it everywhere. Yes. Right, the interior of this needs to be German grey, and these need to be black. So hopefully, if we can, without damaging it, do that. We'll do the black first, I think. No, we'll do the German grey first. We should have these two as well. That has, yep, they both have that. They both need to be black as well. So I'll have to do that. And that for this one. For these two. Right. German grey. Right, here we go, guys. Excuse the remnants of my cough. Sorry if you can't really see what I'm doing here, guys. Right guys, I'll spare you the boredom and I'll be back in a minute. There you go guys, the inside of the cupola is done. Right then guys, for the periscopy bits. Going to have to be a light coat at a time because the clear plastic doesn't really like it too much. That's how it will look until I can take the masking fluid off. I like that, I'm happy with that. So I will now do the other 6 or 8 and then I'll be back. Right guys, while I'm waiting for bits and pieces to dry, I've got the Artist Blue mask. I'm just going to do some chipping. Using the blue mask. Stuck right down there. And then when the camo colour is painted on the top, it's the same, basically the same as doing the hairbrush chipping, but I find it just a little bit more to my liking. Like a little bit less work, because obviously once you add the hairspray and then you have to add the water and scrape it all off with a toothbrush. This you can just basically wipe off with your finger. And with this also is very specific to how or where you want it. So I go all the way along. Or I can just do bits in places here and there and everywhere. Obviously like clips and things like that. And I personally think it looks better anyway. Obviously once the camouflage colours have gone on, the brown and the green, it'll rub off, showing the dark yellow underneath. Well, that's all I'm going to do in this video, I'm afraid, guys, because I have to go and do the school run now and then other bits and pieces. So I hope you've enjoyed this little update. And hopefully I will get you in the next one. Get the other tracks done. I have also undercoated or primed half of the wheels. So bits are getting done behind the scenes as well sometimes, when maybe I'll get 5 or 10 minutes, but nothing worth videoing. Just so that we can get this extremely long build finished. For those of you that have stuck with the build through its entirety, thank you very much, and thank you for watching. Thank you for all the comments and the likes and everything else. It really means a lot. It really does, like you wouldn't believe. Randomize all of this. And I'm going to have to finish that at another time. Because like I say, I've got to go and do the school run and everything else now. So again, thank you very much for watching, guys. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.